Okay, CCNAv version 7 switching routing and wireless essentials version 7. Addressing table R1A is this router, RO10, and this router, RB10, this router, Edge router, wireless LAN controller 10, wireless LAN controller 10, server OS 10, this website is this DNS server. Okay, management host. Admin is the management host. And wireless host is this. Radio server is this. HQ hosts this hosts, and O1 this host. Configure switch security. Okay, in this part of assessment, you will configure switch SWA. In this switch with security features, switch ports fast Ethernet 1 to 5 are the active switch ports. Okay. Port gigabit 01 is dedicated link to router R1A. Okay, this gigabit 01 to router R1A. Configure VLANs, configure VLAN 10, name users. Okay, on SWA. Enter, enable, configure terminal. VLAN 10, name users. And VLAN 999, name user. VLAN 999, name user. Okay, exit. Configure active switch ports, and remember active switch ports from 1 to 5 are the active switch ports, and gigabit 01 dedicate a link to the router. Okay, on active switch ports, configure the following. Configure the ports fast Ethernet 1 through 5 and port gigabit 01 as the static access ports with VLAN 10. Okay, 1 to 5 and gigabit 01. So interface range fast Ethernet 01 to 5 and gigabit 01. Okay, switch port mode access. Okay, static access and to VLAN 10. Switch port access VLAN 10. Active port security on the ports. Okay, you need to activate the security on access ports. Okay, from 1 to 5. Okay, from 1 to 5. Okay, interface range from fast Ethernet 01 to 05. Configure the ports to accept maximum of 4 MAC addresses. But first, configure enable port security. Switch port -security. Okay, security. Okay, maximum 4 MAC addresses. Switch port security maximum 4 MAC addresses. If violation occurs, configure the port to drop frames from the unauthorized MAC address, log it and send an alert. So this is restrict. Port security violation restrict. MAC addresses should be present in the MAC address table for maximum 10 minutes before they remove it. This is an aging time. Switch port security aging time 10 minutes. Okay. Port should add the learned MAC addresses to the running configuration. This is MAC address sticky. MAC address sticky and configure the MAC address of HQ11 as a static address for fast Ethernet 01. Okay, for fast Ethernet 01, okay, learn the MAC address of HQ11. Okay, go to SWA and interface fast Ethernet 01. Switch port security MAC address. Okay, for fast Ethernet 01, go to the PC and ipconfig space/all, and the MAC address is this physical MAC address. Paste, enter. Very nice. Protect against DHCP snooping. Okay, exit. Activate DHCP snooping globally. IP DHCP IP DHCP snooping. Activate DHCP snooping for the two VLANs. Okay, this 10 and 999. IP DHCP snooping VLAN 10,999. Configure the ports to limit rate to 5 DHCP packets per second. Okay, these ports from the active ports from fast Ethernet 1 to fast Ethernet 5. Interface range from fast Ethernet 01 to 5. IP DHCP snooping limit rate 5. Configure the port that links to the router as trusted. Okay, this port gigabit 01 should be trusted for DHCP snooping. Interface gigabit 01. Okay, IP DHCP snooping trust. Okay, snooping trust. Very nice. Ward against ARP attacks by implementing DAI. Activate DAI globally. IP ARP inspection for VLAN. Okay, VLAN 10 and 999. 10 and comma 999. Enter. Activate the AI for the two VLANs. Okay, ready. It's the same. Configure the port that links to the router as trusted. Okay, gigabit 01. Interface gigabit 01 and IP ARP inspection trust. Okay, exit. Secure STP by configuring port fast and BPDU ward. Okay, access ports to PCs. They activate fast Ethernet from 1 to 5. Okay, interface range fast Ethernet 01 to 5. Spanning tree port fast. Enter. Very nice. Port fast. Then, and don't forget BPDU ward. Spanning tree BPDU ward enable. Very nice. Mitigate STP attacks by configuring BPDU ward on port fast on the active ports. Okay, remember the active ports fast Ethernet 1 to 5. Okay, secure unused switch ports. Move all unused switch ports to VLAN 999. Okay, 1 to 5 are the fast Ethernet 1 to 5 are the active, and also gigabit 01. So any other port on SWA is interface range fast Ethernet from 6 to 24 and gigabit 01 in use and gigabit 02. And switch port mode access because static access ports and to VLAN 999 switch port access VLAN 999, and finally deactivate shutdown. Okay, exit. Configure addressing and DHCP. You will configure DHCP and interface addressing on RB10. This is RB10 to prepare for implement the wireless LAN controller network. Okay, this wireless LAN controller network. Configure and address the sub-interface for the wireless LAN user network. Configure sub-interface 10 on the router interface that is connected to switch SWD. Okay, SWD, and the interface is gigabit 0. Okay, the interface is gigabit 000. Okay, gigabit on RB10, so interface gigabit 000. The router should provide router on a stick routing on VLAN 10. Okay, router on a stick on VLAN 10. Configure the sub-interface with address from the addressing table. Okay, access RB10. Then go to addressing table. Okay, and RB10, and configure for sub-interface 10. Okay, router on a stick for VLAN 10, sub-interface address. Sub-interface 10. Enter. Okay, on RB10, remember RB10 router, RB10 enable configure terminal interface gigabit 000.10, sub-interface 10. Okay, and don't forget a description for this. Description, okay, is users. Okay, okay, but I will use VLAN 10. Okay, VLAN 10, the description, and the encapsulation. This belongs to VLAN 10, so encapsulation is encapsulation .1Q10. The IP address 192.168.10.124. IP address 192.168.10.124 Okay, very nice. Exit and configure the DHCP pool for wireless LAN user network. Exclude the router interface address and the management address of the wireless LAN controller. Okay, okay, and on RB10, okay, on RB10, remember the same router RB10, IP DHCP excluded address, the address of router and wireless LAN controller. The router sub interface is 10.1. Okay, 192.168.10.1, and the wireless LAN controller on wireless LAN 10 on this VLAN, on VLAN 10 is 192.168.10.254. The DHCP excluded as 192.168.10.254. Okay, and configure the DHCP pool that will use the hosts that are connecting to the wireless LAN. Okay, IP DHCP pool. Okay, username, name of the pool wireless LAN dash hosts, case sensitive wireless LAN dash hosts. Okay, wireless LAN that hosts, case sensitive. The pool use the address in the 192.168.10.24. Okay, so the network is 192.168.10.0.285.285.285.0. Okay. Pool should also provide default gateway and DNS. Okay, the default gateway is this sub-interface 10.1, default router 192.168.10.1, and the DNS server address. Remember the DNS server for IPv4 198.51.100.163. DNS server 198.51.100.163. Okay, very nice. And configure interface as the DHCP client. Configure the interface that is connected to the cloud to receive its address over DHCP. This interface is connected to the cloud gigabit 001. Okay, on this router, exit interface gigabit 001 and DHCP. Okay, IP address DHCP. Enter. Okay, and address assigned 10302 with this mask. Very nice. Okay. Configure static routes. You will configure static default, floating static, and host routes in both IPv4 and IPv6. You will configure R1A and RV10. R1A and RV10. The company wants to use the Ethernet links between routers for most data traffic and reserve serial links between R1A and RV10 for backup purposes. In case of the Ethernet links becomes unavailable, you will be configuring floating static and default routes. Configure static routes on R1A. Okay, this router, click here. Configure IPv4 default static routes to the cloud using the Ethernet link as the preferred link and the serial link as the backup. Use the administrative distance of 10 for the backup routes. Enter. Enable configure terminal. So remember you are on R1A. Okay. IPv4 default route. Okay. IP route, the default route. Okay, and Ethernet link preferred. This link gigabit 002. Okay, and these routes should be directly connected. Directly connected means use the local interface. So it's gigabit 002. Gigabit 002. Okay, enter. And use the serial link as the backup, administrative distance of 10. So repeat. Use the directly connected. This is serial 010, serial 010, administrative distance of 10. This is the floating static route, the backup. Okay, enter. Okay, Ethernet interfaces will give a warning when configured without an adhop address. In this configuration, the interface is point-to-point, so the warning can be ignored. Okay, ignore this message. Okay. Configure IPv6 default routes to the cloud. Ethernet link as the primary route and serial link as the backup. Administrative distance of 10 for backup route. These routes should specify the NetHub IP address. Okay, the IPv6 route, default route, column 0, and use NetHub interface. Okay, but if this is the PC, the preferred is Ethernet, but The next hop is gigabit 000 on edge router. Gigabit edge router, gigabit 000, and use this IPv6. Okay. 2001 DBA ACAD A colon 2. Enter. And serial link is the backup administrative distance of 10. Okay, IPv6 route, and this is serial link on R1A. The next hop is serial 010 on RB10. RB10 serial 010 is this B colon 2. Okay. B colon 2. And don't forget, this is the backup, and the administrative distance is 10. Okay. Enter. IPv4 static routes to the town office LAN, wireless LAN user network following the same guidelines as above for type of route and administrative distance. Okay, this LAN, wireless LAN is this network. The destination is 192.168.10.0. Okay, for wireless network 192.168.10. Okay, and go to R1A IP route. The destination is 192.168.10.0. R1A 192.168.10.0. Subnet mask 24.285.285.285.0. And use following the same guidelines. Okay, for IPv4 use directly connected. Okay, and directly connected is gigabit 002. And the primary route is gigabit 002. The primary interface, the Ethernet interface, gigabit 002. Gigabit 002. Okay. Enter. And the backup, the serial link. Okay, the serial link. The same route, but now the serial link is the backups using the serial 010. Serial 010. Don't forget the administrative distance of 10. Okay. Configure IPv4 and IPv6 host routes on R1A to the server OS 10 on the town office LAN. Okay, this is town office LAN, and the server IP address, okay, is to the server, not to the network, to the server. The destination is the server, not the network. Create a directly connected route for IPv4 and next hop route for IPv6. Okay, on R1A IP route. The IP address of the server is this server OS 10. OS 10 is 192.168.3.122. 192, 168, 122. The host is a host address, so the subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, 255. Okay. For IPv4 directly connected, so R1A can reach this network using this directly connected interface serial 011. Serial 011. Okay, enter. And for IPv6 root, this is the host address 2001 db8 ACAD 3::122. Okay. And for IPv6, use NetsHub IP address. NetsHub root for IPv6, so the NetsHub is serial 011 on RO10. Okay, RO10 serial 011 is this. D2. Okay, on R1A 2001 db8 ACAD and D::2. Okay, enter. Okay, don't forget the prefix. And if you are using the host address of the server, use prefix 128. Okay, enter. Okay, now it's accepted. Very good. Configure static routes on RV10. Okay, here. Access RV10, enter, enable, configure terminal. Global configuration mode. RV10 must be also configured with the static routes to the other three networks in the Cisco Demo LLC network. It will require flooding static and default routes in IPv4 and IPv6 following the same guidelines, and we use it for R1A static routes. Remember all these guidelines: Ethernet link, preferred link, serial link backup, administrative distance 10 for the backup. Okay, and IPv6 routes use NetsHub address arguments, IPv4 exit interface arguments. All routes should prefer the Ethernet links over serial link. Backup floating static use administrative distance of 10. Configure IPv4 default route to the cloud using the Ethernet link as preferred and serial link as the backup. Okay, IP routes. And for IPv4, use local interface link gigabit 001. And the serial is serial 010. IP route default static route serial 010. Don't forget administrative distance of 10. Okay. Enter. And configure IPv6 default routes to the cloud. Okay. Ethernet link as the primary, serial link backup, administrative distance 10 for backup. The routes should specify the NetsHub interface address. Okay, for IPv6 use NetsHub IPv6 route. The default route is : 0. And for Ethernet, the NetsHub is gigabit 001 on edge router. Okay, on the gigabit 001 on edge router on IPv6 is this IP, C: 1. Okay, access RV10 and 2001 db8 ACAD C: 1. Okay, enter. And the backup for serial link IPv6 route : 0 the serial link serial 010 on R1A. R1A serial 010 use B: 1. Okay, go to RV10 B: 1, and remember it's the backup, so use administrative distance of 10. And Configure a wireless LAN using wireless LAN controller. You will configure wireless LAN controller to provide wireless access to the network. Username and password are the default. Admin. Okay, go from admin PC, access the wireless LAN controller. Go to admin. Use the web browser and use HTTPS secure / and the IP address of the wireless LAN controller. Wireless LAN controller is use the management 100.254 because admin PC is management host is placed on 100 network 100.23, so for wireless LAN controller use management that is on 100.254. Okay, go to admin https colon / 192.168.100.254. Enter. And look at this admin, okay, login, username admin, password admin, login. Okay, very good. Configure a VLAN interface, create a new interface and name wireless LAN 10. The interface should use VLAN 10. Okay, go to controller, here controller, and then interfaces. And you can see the management interface and a virtual interface. Okay, and here new, the interface wireless LAN 10, WLAN space 10, and VLAN 10. Okay, apply. Okay. Be careful because wireless LAN controller is connected to gigabit 1 interface. So on this page, you can set the port number for physical information, wireless LAN 10, assigned to VLAN 10, but for gigabit 1. Use the information in the addressing table to configure the addressing settings for the interface. The interface will be using a DHCP pool that will be assigned. Okay, and go to wireless LAN 10, 192.168.10.254. So here on IP address 192.168.10.254, subnet mask is 24, so is 255.255.255.0, and gateway is 10.1, 192.168.10.1. Okay. And now the interface will be using a DHCP pool that will be assigned addresses on the network configured on the subinterface assigned to VLAN 10 on router RV10. Okay, on subinterface assigned to VLAN 10. Subinterface assigned to VLAN 10, 192.168.10.1. Okay, for primary DHCP server, 192.168.10.1. Okay, very nice. Okay, so DHCP server was configured on the router. Okay, and apply. Okay. Okay, very nice. Configure a radio server. Configure a wireless LAN controller with the radio server IPv4 address. Okay, go to security and new entry. New. Okay, the IP address of radio server 172.16.1.100. IP for others 172.16.1.100. Okay, and the shared secret, RAD secret, okay, sensitive, RAD secret, RAD secret, confirm, RAD secret. Okay. Okay, then apply. Very nice. Look at this is the radio server, the fault port 1812. Now configure a wireless LAN, create a new wireless LAN, name it wireless LAN 10, and configure SSID as SSID-10. Okay, go to wireless LANs. Okay, and on create new, go. Okay, type is wireless LAN, and the name wireless LAN space 10, wireless LAN space 10. SSID-10, SSID-10. It is not necessary to use 10 as ID, it's only an identifier. It's not necessary to match the VLAN number, but for good practice I will use 10. Apply. Okay, and don't forget to enable the status, enable the wireless LAN 10, enable, and don't forget to assign to an interface and assign to wireless LAN 10 interface. Okay, wireless LAN 10, enable, apply. Okay, very nice. And configure the wireless LAN to use the WPA2 security policy and .1x authentication key management. Okay, go to security. On layer 2, choose WPA plus WPA2 and WPA2 security policy. WPA2 policy. Okay. Okay, not WPA, use WPA2 policy. Okay, WPA encryption, AES recommended .1x authentication. Okay, .1x enable this. Okay, because this AO2.1x will use the radio server, this radio server, and PSK is pre-shared key, not use that, only .1x. Okay, then apply. Okay, and configure the wireless LAN to use the radio server that was previously configured to authenticate wireless users. Okay, go to security and AAA servers and select the previously configured 192.16.100 or 1812. Open the Advanced tab and scroll down. Go to Advanced tab, scroll down. Flex Connect sections. Activate Flex Connect local switching and Flex Connect local authentication. Okay. Flex Connect local switching, enable. Flex Connect local authentication, enable. Okay, then apply. Okay. Okay, and verify that the wireless LAN is configured and operational. Okay, I will do this later. Now, configure a DHCP scope for the management network. Configure a new DHCP scope to be used by the lightweight access point and other management devices on the network. This is the lightweight access point. use another DHCP and go to controller, internal DHCP server, DHCP scopes. Okay, by default exists address pool. Go to new and scope name and scope name. This is wired-admin with case sensitive W wired-admin. Okay, apply. Start the scope at address 192.168.100.240 and end the scope at address 192.168.100.249. Okay, click here on wired admin. Okay, it should be case sensitive. Okay, wired admin. Start at 192.168.100.240 and end at 192.168.100.249. Other information that is required can be found in the addressing table. The network is you are placed on network 100, so the network is 100.0. 192.168.100.0, and the net mask is 24. 255.255.255.0, and the default route is 192.168.100.1. 192.168.100.1, and the DNS servers use DNS servers 198.51.100.163. 198.51.100.163. Okay. Okay, status enabled and apply. Okay, very nice. Here address pool. Okay, this pool is not for users. It's not for users. It's for devices like lightweight access point. Okay, the DHCP scope for the management network. New DHCP scope to be used by the lightweight access points and other management devices. Okay, for devices, not for users. Okay, the lightweight access point. You can see received an IP address 192.168.100.240. Okay, the first IP on the pool 192.168.100.240. So very nice. It's working very well. Configure an SNMP server. Configure an SNMP server to receive drops from the wireless LAN controller. Okay, go to management, SNMP, click here, and go to trap receivers. Okay, and now, okay, new and community name. Use this branch wireless. Use community name branch wireless. Okay, sensitive. Branch dash wireless. Okay, branch dash wireless. And IPv4 or IPv6. Use 172.16.1.100. 172.16.1.100. Okay, because the destination is the server. The server, the radio server will act also as SNMP server and 172.16.1.100. Okay, this server. Okay, okay, enable, apply. Okay, very nice. And configure the wireless host. Configure LT1 laptop to connect wireless LAN. LT1 laptop. Create a new wireless profile on the host. Okay, click on the host. Go to PC wireless. Okay, go to profiles. Okay, and new profile. Create new wireless profile. Okay, so click on new and enter a name. This name, work space net. Okay, sensitive work space net. Okay, and now configure the profile for the SSID of the wireless LAN. Look at this, there is an SSID. Select this SSID-10. But do not connect. Go to Advanced Setup, Infrastructure Mode, and verify SSID-10. Okay, next. Obtain network settings automatically using the DHCP. Very good, because the DHCP was created on the router, on this router. And next. Okay, and use enterprise authentication. Use enterprise authentication, WPA2 enterprise. Next. And the username is user1, login name user1 case sensitive, and password user1 pass case sensitive. Password user1 p, capital P. Okay, user1 pass, capital P. Okay, next. Okay, confirm new settings. Very good. Save. Congratulations. And wait a moment. And click to connect to network. And wait a moment. Okay, very good. Now you can see it's connected. Okay, it's connected. Okay, go to LT1 laptop again and verify the configuration. DHCP, very good. From the router, DHCP server for WLAN 10. Okay, and command prompt. Ping to this server 203.0.113.25. Ping 203.0.113.25. Okay, repeat, enter, success. And now use the name of the server www CCNAv7.pt, ping www CCNAv7.pt, enter. Okay, very good. ping, for example, to server OS 10, server OS 10 3122, ping 192.168.3.122. Okay, repeat. Success. Very nice. Okay, and also you can verify from this another PC, from HQ11, for example, and enter space and ping the server on internet 203.0.113.25. Success, repeat, and success. Ping the name www CCNAv7 PV www CCNAv7.pv, enter. Success. And ping OS 10 3.122, ping 192.168.3.122. Success. And also ping IPv6 of web server on internet, ping 2001 DB8 CAFE:25. Okay, the tracer to verify. Tracer. Okay, Control C. Okay, it's not working for web server, but try to server OS 10. The IPv6 is 2001 DB 8083:122. 200 ping 2001 DB8 ACAD3:122. Okay, request timeout. Okay, because you need to apply IPv6 unicast routing on routers. For example, on R1A, enter enable configure terminal IPv6 unicast routing, and RB10, enter enable configure terminal IPv6 unicast routing. Okay, and try again from HQ11 ping to web server on internet. Okay, 2001 DB8 CAFE:25. Success. And for server OS 10 3:122, Success. Very nice. Okay, very good. And also you can use the web page from server OS 10 192.168.3.122. Success. Okay. Thank you very much.